think you heard that you guys piped in on the radio.
In theory, but you don't assume you got everything. You would think.
I never assumed everything. You know, we've seen that recipe before. We played pretty well in the first half. We actually, it was the best half we've played all year. And could have been more. We made a big turnover right before half. But we really guarded, played great team defense, shared the ball, and we were deep. A lot of guys played well in the first half, and built that lead. Got up, 16 and a half. And we talked about the first 4 minutes. We actually were still hanging around the first four minutes in good shape. And there was really no flow to the second half. There was fouls, which benefited us in the end, but there was no flow to the game. And we weren't very good when it came to that. But we're starting to become a better basketball team, and you figure out ways to win games. And tonight we did it with second chance points, and we got to the foul line. And that's a good formula to win. It's no fun going through that. We would like to win on 16, 18, 20, but that's not who we are right now. And who we are as a team that, beat a good team, by 6 points with good players on our home floor. And I thought our crowd was great tonight. It really gave us a lot of energy. It was fun.
Questions? Jeff? Yep.
Since you guys are a young team and you've gone through that before where you've lost a big lead over the second, do you think that psychologically, even after all the good things you did in the first half, that was in the back of their mind that we've done this before?
I'm sure it is. You're dealing with 18 to 22-year-old kids. I don't think it wasn't in this 46-year-old mind either. So, you hope it goes away. You hope it doesn't become contagious. A lot of it's the competition. Wake Forest is a good team, and they made shots. 30 guy just made shots that he hasn't been making, and kept them around, kept them in it, and got confident. And the difference between this game and the Cornell game, though, the Cornell game, we all put our heads down. We looked like the world was coming to an end. We just lost our dog. Today, we didn't look that way. Today, we kept fighting, missing layups, doing what we do, but we kept fighting. And then once again, you really didn't see panic in us. Terrell wasn't making jump shots. He had a lot of open looks, but there was no panic in us. And we did what we had to do down the stretch. We're not very good in the last 4 minutes yet as far as execution, the way we need to be. Play at a high level, especially on the road, but we're getting better.
The Pankey-Padgett combination, especially tonight when Alex didn't necessarily play as well as he had, how significant do you feel like that was for you guys pulling that?
Oh, it's huge. And it was Pankey in the first half, and it was Padgett in the second half. And they both had great attitudes. And I'm really proud of James at the foul line, 7 for 9. Look about what he shot last year, what he shot up until this point. He's been coming in early, staying late. Made 4 huge free throws there for us when they're getting a little tight. But no, those guys are good players. They're playing with confidence and keep getting better, and putting in extra work. And I'm proud of them. And I even thought Barron, his minutes in the first half were great. And like you said, Alex wasn't very good. But sometimes you coach for other reasons. And I feel like we were going to win the game, but we're going to need Alex down the road. And Alex just protects the rim so well for us, and that's why he was in there.
Liz and Dave.
After the 4-minute mark into the second half, what made it so tough for your team to sustain that defensive intensity? I think you mentioned something about being shake, but it was very muddled.
Yeah, I think it was a couple of things. I think one is there was no flow to the game. It was foul, which benefited us. We outscored them at the line. And then they changed their offense. They just started driving the ball, and they did a great job driving it. In the middle ball screen, it was hard for us to guard. We did a nice job every other time, or 60% of the time, and then the other 40% of the time we didn't do a nice job. And then I just thought 30 made big plays. I think it was unbelievable, the shots he made. I think he'd only made like 10 threes all year coming into tonight, and it was 4 for 6. So give them credit. And they got a good coach down there, a good player.
Dave and Glenn.
Mark, Stogman not starting, the reason behind that, and what does it say about the kid when he scores 20 after I don't know, I guess it was a disciplinary thing.
Yeah, and that's between me and Terrell. I'm trying to make Terrell a man, and, you know, and his parents are on board with it, and there's responsibilities outside of basketball that you have to do. We'll see if it helps him. Okay, nothing major, just need a kid to grow up. I think I get hired and fired on wins and losses, but ultimately I go to bed at night thinking, am I helping this kid or not? Truly helping this kid, and hopefully tonight helped him. We'll see. We'll see. But you know, he was great. He didn't make a lot of shots that he's normally making, but he was good down the stretch.
Glenn and Bruce.
Coach, you've maintained that Sean's been your most consistent player this season. What does it mean for you to have him have a night like this tonight?
Well, he was great early. We weren't very good early. First, 4 minutes or 8 minutes, and he was good. He made shots. I guarded well, played well. Had probably the play of the game, the offensive rebound on the missed free throw, put us up 6. That was a huge play for us because we didn't have much going. And they almost got another one next time down. So, no, Sean's a senior. It's go time. And here we go. Next 2 months, it's a battle. He's been through it, so he's ready for it. It's contagious.
Coach, 4 minutes into the second half, we still had a nice lead. Then Sean and Stoglin, you had out at the same time.
Yeah.
Are you conscious of that when you take those 2 guys out at the same time?
No, but Sean had 3 fouls. That's why he was out. Stoglin I played till about the 12:40 mark. It took him out the 12:40 mark in the second half. But you can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know, but I got confidence in my guys. I'm going to play guys. Mike Parker had his 2 games in a row for us. He's played well. I got to get Nick playing better. We're never going to get better if I just play 5 guys the whole game. I'm about creating a program that's going to be really good down the road. So I feel like I never took Terrell out. I could be wrong.